He wants to bless you. In closing, I was reading, I like Reuters apparently, but there was an article in there, and it talked, a news article, and it talked about a Finnish commuter ferry captain who was suspended after crashing into a pier because he forgot to turn off the autopilot. And it said, and not only did he do it once, but this was the second time in 3 days that he had forgotten to turn off the autopilot. And so the captain was given a second chance to prove his seamanship after an accident on Tuesday when 2 passengers and 1 crew member were injured after the ship hit their pier at its destination. I've never done that before. Oh, man. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, my. I'm going to change that word next time. And he had been on this route for more than 10 years. What was wild about it is he had been on this route for more than 10 years. And we had discussed carefully that he would be more sharp in the future. He did not manage it. And so the head of the ferry company basically said that, again, on Thursday, he forgot that the autopilot was engaged, and the hapless skipper was unable to stop the boat from running ashore and completely demolishing the pier, but without causing any personal injuries. The ferry company said that he had not been drinking on either occasion. It was not clear if or when he would return to his job. And the thing that struck me with this as I began to think, for some of us, we've placed our ministries on autopilot. For some of us, the whole idea of being surrounded by God's presence is too risky. It's too big. It's too scary. It's too unpredictable. So it's like, okay, so I'm going to develop my program. I'm going to develop my way of doing things, my methodology, and push the boat out and put it on autopilot, and then I don't have to worry or think about it. Some are restless, and you're distracted by other things, and so you've put your ministry on autopilot so that you could go set your attention on these other things that you're pursuing. Some of you don't believe that you have God's favor, and you've given up, and you've just said, I'm just going to put it on autopilot. All I have to do is this, and I'll just do that, and it'll be okay. And some of you are just scared of intimacy. You're afraid to let it all down before the Lord. And so you've put it on autopilot. And you've set a distance between you and the Lord in that. And I believe that what the Lord would have us do